Wait, is it Piston Peaks or Piston? Piston Peaks. Piston Peaks. What's up, everyone? This is Jesse with the Daily Diz, and today I'm finally back at Magic Kingdom. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been around for a while, thanks for sticking with me because, yeah, I've been gone longer than I ever expected. Now, I live in Tampa. I run a hybrid fitness nutrition business. I spend way too many hours editing fitness content and Disney content. And somehow, I used to make it out here once or twice a week. So going months without stepping foot on Disney property, that's been an adjustment. Today's video is a simple one. First day back, low pressure, good vibes. I'll be walking through the park, checking out what's changed, what's coming, and how some of the big updates planned for 2026 and beyond might affect your future trips. Because, let's be honest, some areas are gone, some experiences are on pause, ticket prices didn't magically drop. But long-term, Disney's setting the stage for some pretty exciting stuff. We just don't always know when that may be. Later in the video, I might share a few reasons I chose to step away for a bit, but for now, let's head in and let's get this day started.
Tiana's, yeah.
Now, if you haven't been here in a while, this is actually one of the first big changes you'll notice walking down Main Street. Since 2020, during the 50th anniversary celebration, Disney shifted to that brighter pink and royal blue color scheme you see right here. It popped, it definitely felt celebratory, but now they're moving back towards that more classic, iconic look. We're talking softer grays, warmer creams, blue tone rooftops, gold accents that feel elegant instead of flashy. I'll post a picture right there. And honestly, this new version brings back memories for me walking through here with my kiddos. That's more timeless feel that just feels more like Magic Kingdom. The repaint should be finished towards the end of this year, so if you're planning on a trip here in the late 2026, 2027, chances are you'll see the fully restored classic version. And I've got to say, there's something about that original aesthetic that just hits different. And one of the biggest changes coming to Tomorrowland is right here at Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger. It's a new spin. Disney has announced brand new animatronics, upgraded ride vehicles, and new Astro Blasters. Basically a full refresh of the experience. So if you're a Buzz fan and you've ridden versions of this attraction at other Disney parks around the world, these upgrades should feel pretty familiar and pretty exciting. I'm a huge nostalgic classic Disney guy. I usually lean towards keeping things the way they were, but even I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this. And then we've got another announcement that hits straight to the nostalgia feels right across from Buzz, Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Disney has confirmed they'll be adding a brand new opening scene featuring Walt Disney himself as an animatronic, similar to what was introduced at Disneyland Park this past year. And if you love old school Disney storytelling, this is a big deal.
And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think up all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, Mr. Disney, just what do you do?
It's expected sometime later in 2026, don't know exactly when, but when it arrives, it's going to give one of Magic Kingdom's most timeless attractions an even more meaningful introduction. Quick takeaway for 2026 trips, Tomorrowland may not be getting a brand new land expansion like some other areas here in Magic Kingdom, but between a refreshed Buzz and a new Walt Disney opening moment at Carousel of Progress, it's quietly getting some really solid quality of life upgrades. This is my favorite nostalgic attraction here at Magic Kingdom, so I'm pretty excited. As I'm leaving Tomorrowland, let's start making our way towards the back of the park. But before we hit Frontierland, I want to take a quick detour through Fantasyland, specifically over to Storybook Circus. I'm right here at Pete's Silly Sideshow, which is expected to be closed for a good portion in 2026. And honestly, that kind of makes this area even better right now. If you're just looking to slow down, it's a solid spot to step out of the crowds, grab a seat, relax for a few minutes, and just people watch. I mean, there's like, this is Friday night, February 13th. And there's like nobody hardly here right here. So if you've got shades, some quiet corners, Martina just arrived. And I believe there are some charging stations back here as well. And speaking of the area, let's talk about the train right behind me here. Because of all the construction happening in the back of the park near Frontierland, including the very early stages of Villains Land and Piston Peak, the Walt Disney World Railroad still isn't doing a full loop around the park. So what does that mean? Right now, it basically runs from Main Street Station back here and then heads back to the front again. So you'll actually see the train reverse direction on the return trip. It's like a little Magic Kingdom ping pong action going on. All right, I'm over here at Cosmetic Race Starlight Cafe to try the new truffle French onion burger priced at $14.95. And yes, I know it's technically not brand new, but it's new to me. Look, I can never say no to a new burger review, even though food reviews around Magic Kingdom were one of the reasons I originally stepped back a bit. Burgers are still my weakness. So today we've got the truffle French onion burger for $14.99, and no, not to be confused with my legendary Wee Wee French onion burger review from last summer over at Connection Eatery. This one features an Angus beef patty topped with braised beef, caramelized onions, Swiss cheese, Parmesan, crispy onions, and that black garlic truffle aioli served with fries. Now I personally went with the oranges, but Martina thankfully upgraded to the truffle fries. And I've got to say, they were actually better than the truffle fries I had at Connections. Overall, I was impressed that the bun was a little on the dry side, but the patty itself was juicy, and that creamy truffle aioli brought everything together. All right, now we're officially back in Frontierland. Trust me, we're back here. It's dark. There's a wall behind me. It's honestly not a ton to see yet in real life as far as changes goes. So being dark, well, you're not really missing anything. So if you're a visual person, I'll throw some concept art up here on the screen somewhere so you can start to picture where things are headed. This is where Disney has announced future plans for Villains Land somewhere behind me, and Piston Peaks. Wait, is it Piston Peaks or Piston? Piston Peaks. Piston Peaks and Piston Peak. So yeah, today it mostly looks like walls. Trust me again, the walls are back there. You can kind of see them, and a lot of construction. But a few years from now, new rides, new shops, new dining, and plenty of new opportunities to stand in line for a very long time and hopefully ride some very amazing attractions. That's kind of the cycle of Disney. And honestly, that's part of why Magic Kingdom is Magic Kingdom, because we don't just consume the park, we create our own magic inside it through memories, traditions, and moments that stick with us. Hey guys, one tangible update here in Frontierland involves the Diamond Horseshoe right across from here. I know it's dark, can't hardly see it, but it's right there, believe me. Disney recently announced that starting this summer, Toy Story characters will be appearing right there at the Horseshoe Diamond, or I'm sorry, the Diamond Horseshoe.
Good evening, dreamers of all ages.
And food-wise, it's really similar to right next door to Liberty Square. You know, think comfort food vibes. So if you're like a fan of Thanksgiving or style or Christmas style meals, and you've never eaten at Liberty Square or Diamond Horseshoe, this could be a fun option to keep in mind, especially if you're visiting with kids or you're Toy Story fans. Now the back of Magic Kingdom is going to feel a little different for a while where we are right now. That means fewer pass through options, more walls, more construction energy. But it also means some massive long-term additions are slowly starting to take shape, even if we're still a few years away from seeing the final results. We'll not talk about the secret place. No, it's secret.
All we have to do is look inside our hearts.
We're in Disneyland, California.
Exactly. I can't cheat. The only part you didn't tell me is we wouldn't actually see the fireworks.
Can you imagine it?
It's all visualization. Can't see the castle, but it's okay. Don't be a first timer and come here and go in the back. Oh, here we go. Are finishing our day at People Mover.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Borak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monsters. There's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
Because I cannot come to Magic Kingdom without doing...
If you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
I can't come to Magic Kingdom without doing two attractions like Carousel of Progress and People Mover.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red line.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future. Right by two of my favorite spots. Epcot, and a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny overhead.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks of the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Visitors from Galaxy M31, please keep forward distance all clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
The next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so does the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Take the time to see this show.
That's it for Magic Kingdom today. Had a super fun time sharing some of the new changes coming this year and beyond, catching up and hanging out with Martina, riding a few rides, and finally trying the truffle French onion burger at Cosmic Rays. I also stole a few of Martina's truffle fries. We wrapped things up watching Happily Ever After from Martina's little secret spot. Great viewpoint, no crowds, no noise, no stress. Probably not my first recommendation for first timers, but for seasoned Disney adults, it's pretty hard to beat. Then we topped off the night with a relaxing ride on the People Mover, which is always a must for me, a ride along with Carousel of Progress on every Magic Kingdom visit. Until next time, guys, remember, Disney is a place where dreams do come true. So we'll see ya.